Sometimes maths just doesn't make sense. I want to understand it. Let's get together for Sunday best and to learn about faith with our friend Church Mouse Jess.
Hold on. Hold on, Jess. Hold on. You have to see this. It's hilarious. Look. Oh. Hold on just a second. I have to write an email. Oh. Hudson, you need to get off your iPad. You've had all the screen time you get today. Oh, gosh. That boy would play games all day if we let him.
Hey, Mom.
Hold on. I have to answer this text really fast.
And you say I'm on screens all the time.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, but this is for work.
Mom, Michelle is not work. And I'm pretty sure a dog wearing a tutu is not work.
Okay. I'm off.
Mom, you say I'm on my iPad a lot, but you can't even put your phone down.
Well, it's different because I'm an adult and you're a kid, and I need a little bit more screen time than you.
Yeah, but I think you do a lot more than just work.
Yeah, I guess there are times when I tell you one thing, but I do the other.
Like how you always ask me to work out my math problems, but then you just ask the Alexa to do it for you.
Yeah, maybe that's true.
And how you tell me to eat more vegetables and make healthier eating choices.
Okay, you got me. I think what you're trying to say is that sometimes I can be a little bit hypocritical when I tell you what to do.
What's hypothermia have to do with this?
No. What I mean is hypocritical. I'm being a hypocrite by telling you not to do something when I'm doing exactly what I just corrected you for.
Like saying how you tell everyone to go to bed early and then you just stay up all night.
Yeah, that's a good example.
Or looking to see who's at church when we don't always make it either.
That's a good example. I think we're all maybe a little bit hypocritical. Kind of like yelling at your sisters and telling them to stop yelling.
But Mom, they're so loud.
I know, but none of us are perfect. But this does remind me of a reading that the adults are hearing in church today from Luke. Jesus tells his disciples not to be a hypocrite because then they can't see their own wrongdoings. Oh, hey Luke.
Hey there. I just heard you talking about one of my favorite gospel readings. Would you like me to share it with you?
Sure. Jesus told his disciples, remember those were his followers, a parable. Parable. That's like a story that helps us better understand something else. Can a blind person guide a blind person? Well, that might be difficult if maybe they both didn't have a cane or a seeing eye dog and they were trying to navigate through something together. Jesus said, won't they both fall down into a pit? They didn't see it, sure. No follower is wiser than the teacher, but when they are fully trained, they will all be like their teacher. So do you think maybe he's talking about his disciples? Aren't maybe as smart about things as Jesus, but as he trains them, they will act just like him, the teacher. Why do you point out the splinter in your brother's eye? Ouch! While not seeing the wooden beam in your own. How can you tell your brother, let me get that splinter out of your eye, when you haven't even noticed the wooden beam in your own eye? Oh, good gracious. You hypocrite! We were talking about that word. Remove that wooden beam from your eye first, and then you can clearly see to remove the splinter in your brother's eye. A good tree doesn't grow rotten fruit, and a rotten tree doesn't grow good fruit. Well, that's true. People don't pick figs from thorn bushes or pick grapes from briars. Good people do good things because of the good in their hearts. Bad people do bad things because of the evil in their hearts. Our words show what is in our hearts. Ooh, let's read that one again. Our words show what is in our hearts.
Gosh, I hope I never have a log in my eye. Ugh.
Yeah, or a splinter either. Ugh. But I think what Jesus is trying to say is that we have to examine our own wrongdoings before we can ever point out other people's faults. Has anybody ever shown you what happens when you point out their faults, Jess?
Does it make you feel bad inside?
Well, maybe. But look at my hand when I point at you. There's one finger that's pointed at you, and I say, don't talk to other people like that. But there's also 3 fingers that are pointing back at me. It's telling me not to judge other people so harshly as I should judge myself and my own wrongdoings. In fact, maybe I should judge my own behaviors 3 times as much as I judge theirs.
Well, that's a good lesson. It's just hard for me because I only have 4 fingers on my paw.
Yeah, that's true, Jess. But it is a good practice to remember, even if you only have 4 fingers on your paw. Looking at ourselves in the mirror and thinking about what we can do differently is a much better practice than pointing at others for their behavior. It helps us to see ourselves and want to improve so that we can be more like Jesus. Because at the end of the day, we may not be able to control the behaviors of others, but we can certainly focus on our own so that we can please God.
Does that mean I can have more screen time?
No, because as your mom, I have to help teach you to make better decisions. But I can make better choices for myself in how I use my time and my words so that I can be closer to God.
Oh man, well I guess that's more important than screen time.
Catholic kids, this week I want to challenge you to take a pause before you fuss at somebody or you tell them not to do something. And first look and ask yourself, am I doing the same thing? Can I do better? Is criticizing someone else getting in the way of my relationship with God? Think about Jesus' words and what he taught us about being a hypocrite. We can help others, but we also need to make sure we help ourselves too. Well, that's it for this week, guys. I hope you all have a great week serving the Lord. And remember, when you're pointing at someone else, you're pointing back at yourself too to do better. Bye for now.